When most people talk about Arlington's top neighborhoods, you'll usually hear names like Clarendon, Lyon Village, or Ballston. But there's one neighborhood that flies under the radar, especially the people outside of Arlington. It offers what so many think is almost impossible to find: quiet residential streets, larger yards, but still close to the city. In today's video, we're diving into why Cherrydale deserves way more attention. I'll break down its prime location, the everyday amenities locals love, the character-filled homes, and why it continues to be one of the smartest investments in North Arlington. And once you see how Cherrydale stacks up, you might find yourself wondering why more people aren't talking about it. The first thing to know about Cherrydale is its location. You're right in the heart of North Arlington, but it doesn't feel like it to me. It feels more like a tucked away suburb with homes that give you breathing room while still giving you easy access to an urban location. If you're working in DC, you can leave your office downtown and be pulling in your driveway before the kids finish their homework, or head over to Clarendon or Ballston for dinner in just 5 minutes. The Clarendon and Virginia Square metro stations are also close by, which makes commuting pretty straightforward. That's why the neighborhood still has a walkable grid and a small village-like center. The result is a quiet residential feel that sits right next to the energy of the Roslyn-Ballston corridor. It's a balance of everyday convenience and neighborhood calm that you don't often find that close to DC. And beyond the location, Cherrydale has plenty of local spots and amenities that make day-to-day life pretty easy. By the way, I'm Brad, a local realtor who makes content all about moving to and living in Washington, DC, based on my 25 years here. So if you're looking to buy or sell a home, reach out. One of the reasons Cherrydale feels so underrated is that people often drive straight down Langston Boulevard without realizing what a hub it is for the people who live there. This isn't the kind of neighborhood where you need to get in the car for every little thing. There are plenty of staples right in the community, and you won't find those large modern retail strip centers with the big parking lots and the multiple big box stores. Instead, you've got longtime small businesses like the Italian store, Cherrydale Hardware, which, by the way, is one of the places where they know your name and you're not searching to find help. Everyday needs are covered with a Safeway grocery and a pharmacy. And then there are the bakeries. Pastries by Randolph, which has been a favorite of mine for more than 25 years. Their fruit tarts are incredible. I was just in there yesterday. And Heidelberg Pastry Shop, which is a favorite for locals. Beyond the shops, there are several green spaces. Cherry Valley Park has a tucked away, almost secret garden feel. There's Hidden Pond and Hayes Park, which gives families and dog owners plenty of space to enjoy the outdoors. Cherrydale connects directly to the Custis Trail, which is where you'll see commuters in suits on their bikes during the week and families or cyclists out for a ride on the weekends. And I have to say, the overall trail network in Arlington is one of the biggest reasons Arlington consistently ranks among the fittest cities in the country. It's this mix of small, convenient amenities, grocery, coffee, hardware, parks, trails. It makes daily life in Cherrydale so easy. And when you pair that with lifestyle, with the amazing location, it's no surprise the real estate market here is very desirable. When you drive through Cherrydale, the first thing that stands out is the variety of homes. It's definitely not a cookie-cutter suburb. You'll see a mix of brick colonial, Sears catalog bungalows, most of them from the 30s, Cape Cods, stone front Tudors, and even some newer builds, which older homes have been replaced. The other thing that stands out, many of these homes have front porches. So it's the kind of place where you can sip a morning coffee or catch up with a neighbor in the evening. It's this mix of styles and details that gives the neighborhood a sense of history while still feeling very current. What really defines Cherrydale, though, is that it's dominated by single-family homes, and almost all of them come with a yard. Some are compact and easy to maintain. Others are larger lots that give you room for a garden, to have pets, or maybe a bounce house. In North Arlington, that's a real draw. The other thing I like is that since you have thoroughfares running through the center of the neighborhood, above and below the neighborhood. You don't see a lot of cut-through traffic. It's mostly your neighbors. Unlike Clarendon or Boston, you won't find many large condo buildings here, which keeps it a very residential character in the neighborhood. There are now many options for buyers who prefer newer construction with the open floor plans and modern amenities. Many of the smaller homes also have been replaced with larger, more modern properties that offer today's layouts and amenities, or an older home has been expanded. So whether you're looking for a bungalow with character, a traditional colonial with space to grow, or a newer build with modern finishes, Cherrydale gives you that range while still feeling like a true neighborhood. Now, beyond the lifestyle appeal, it's important to think about value. So let's take a look at what the numbers tell us. Let's talk about the investment side for a minute, because buying in Cherrydale is more than just about the house. It's about the value. Now, yes, prices here typically start around $1 million and can go for well over $2 million for larger or newer properties. But compared to nearby neighborhoods like Lion Village or Country Club Hills, those same homes can run 20 to 30% higher. Cherrydale sits in this sweet spot. You get the same access and location, but with a stronger value proposition. What really tells the story, though, is how few homes come up for sale. In the past year, only 39 homes changed hands. People just don't leave that often. They move here, raise their kids, walk to the same bakery on Saturday mornings, and they typically stay. That stability says a lot about the neighborhood itself, but it also creates a market where demand consistently outpaces supply. And that's why Cherrydale has such a strong track record of appreciation. At the end of the day, numbers, of course they matter, but so does the feeling of the place. The reason people stay here isn't just the square footage or the lot size. It's the way neighbors look out for each other. Kids ride their bikes on the side streets, and you recognize the same faces on your evening walks. That's the kind of foundation that makes Cherrydale both a smart investment and a lasting home. This is really why the heart of Cherrydale stands out. It's the community. This isn't a transient neighborhood where people cycle in and out every few years. It's a place with roots, and you can feel it right away. You see it when families are walking to the park on a Saturday or when neighbors stop to catch up while walking their dogs. Cherrydale has a reputation for being quiet, friendly, and tight-knit. The Cherrydale Citizens Association is very active. They host meetings, advocate for the neighborhood, and make sure residents' voices are heard. And while the events here are typically more low-key than some other parts of Arlington, the annual Halloween parade is a big tradition people look forward to every year. It's one of those small town touches that makes the neighborhood feel special. So what it really comes down to me is balance. Cherrydale is social and welcoming. You'll know your neighbors and see familiar faces on evening walks, but it also respects your peace and privacy. It's a great fit for families who want space to grow, professionals who want quick access to DC or other parts of Arlington without all the noise, and really anyone who values being part of a genuine established community. So why is Cherrydale the most underrated neighborhood in Arlington? Because it offers a balance people assume doesn't exist anymore. It often gets overlooked because it doesn't have the nightlife of Clarendon or the high buzz of Boston, but that's exactly the point. Its quiet nature is its strength. Here, you don't have to choose between a backyard or a short commute. You don't have to give up a peaceful street for access to amenities. You can grill in your backyard on Saturday and be across the Key Bridge in DC for brunch on Sunday without ever feeling like you're missing out on either lifestyle. It's the ideal landing spot for someone who's moved on from the condo lifestyle but isn't ready to give up urban convenience. You get the feel of a classic American neighborhood, kids riding bikes on side streets, neighbors greeting each other on the evening walks while still living just minutes from downtown DC. That combination of space, convenience, and community is exactly what makes Cherrydale stand apart. It's not just a collection of houses. It's a way of living that its better-known neighbors can't replicate. Cherrydale truly is one of Arlington's most unique neighborhoods. If this sounds like the kind of balanced lifestyle you've been looking for, I'd love to help you explore it further. Finding the right neighborhood is a big decision, and I've helped many families and individuals make Cherrydale and other Arlington neighborhoods their home. So give me a call or send me a text and I'll get back with you right away. And if you're curious about how Cherrydale stacks up against other areas in Arlington, don't miss my next video, the best and worst places to live near Arlington, Virginia. Just click on the image here and I'll see you there.